I'm dropshipping until I get rich, aka making $45,000 in a month, since that's what the IRS deems as rich. And this is month 2. Last episode I got my first sales, overcame some early problems, but ran into some more. So I'm currently down $424.29. This month my goal is to dial in a profitable offer, even if it's just by a little bit. Let's get it. Before I get into the store and what the game plan is, got a little bit of explaining to do. See, if you watched the first episode, you know that I started this brand all the way back in November. So why is month 2 in February? I'm glad you asked. Long story short, the mentorship I initially secured fell through for now. So in January, I decided to reach out to my ecom friends, but they were too busy to help out one-to-one, so they said they'd offer some guidance. So I hate to admit this, but I went through several dropshipping gurus, funnels, and applied for their mentorships. And if a high-status Sigma Giga Chad like myself couldn't even get qualified to get a call with these guys, I don't know who would. I did get on one call though, and not to name names or go into detail, I was essentially lied to throughout the entire funnel process, among some other things. This all leads me to now. I settled for buying an 8-figure brand scaler school group that costs $97 a month. It's actually pretty solid, and I've been learning some new methods, so hopefully that puts me on. Meanwhile, I've got a completely redesigned store and a brand new offer. My goal is to build a value stack of products to create a solution for an entire problem, so that if you buy my product, you don't have to buy someone else's to fix the rest of your problem. This means that I'm going for a higher ticket price point, and ultimately gives me more room in ad spend, which I know I'll need. So with that in mind, I've got to go make more creatives in order to even launch this. After the first month where I was all over the place and trying to find something that would stick, I went all in on one offer, one platform, and one big idea. The question was if it would pay off. Well, I made my first creatives, and now I'm ready to launch them. They're set to go live at midnight tonight. I'm running ads on Facebook only. For the media buying strategy, I'm doing 2 things. First, a CBO campaign for videos at $50 a day. I've got 3 ad sets in there right now, each with 1 creative in it and 3 hook variations. So with the CBO, Facebook picks everything they think is best for the conversions.
Sweet baby rate.
This is what the meta seems to be from everything I've seen. Just let Zuck find people to buy the product. The second thing I've got going is purely for curiosity purposes. My friends advised against it, but I wanted to test something. It's running an ABO campaign, which means that you control the ad spend per ad set. I'm running 3 off the bat at $5 a day. I'm gonna continue to add to this. It's just image ads with basic headlines that have specific angles in mind. And I'm doing this solely for one reason: to find what resonates best with people. The goal isn't to be profitable here with this. It's just to find angles that gain the most attention, and I can later implement into the videos for the CBO. Like I said though, this is purely for experimental purposes though. With a well thought out game plan and strategy in place, the latest moment of truth would soon arrive. So yesterday being the first day running ads in 2025, I'm not happy, but I'm not mad. I spent $51 in total and got 0 sales. But positive signs of 2 added carts and 2 reach checkouts off of just 12 sessions. And today, yeah, I'm the greatest dropshipper to ever walk planet Earth. The first sale on the new offer for $69 on 19 sessions, meaning a 5% conversion rate. And checking the ads dashboard, I only spent $36 in the CBO to get that sale, meaning I'm profitable on the day, because my total cost per goods on this offer is about $24. If you include the ABO campaign spend on the day, then well, I'm negative, but who cares about that? This month was already off to a great start, but could I use that momentum to hit my goals for the month as it progressed? So yesterday, not quite as great as the day before. I actually spent $69 in total and got 0 sales off of 26 store sessions and 2 edit cards with 1 reach checkout. So if you add up everything from the past few days, I'm now down $551.81. That's obviously not ideal, but there's plenty of positive signs here moving forward. Plus, I've only tested 3 angles so far. It only takes 1 to hit and scale. And we're gonna make it some new creatives, and I'll make them go live soon. By the way, Shopify is running a crazy deal right now if you use my link. Instead of paying $39 a month like everyone else, you can get it for $1 a month for 3 months. The link is in the description. How absent-minded females are these days, there's just no way I couldn't sell a product to them, and I really felt like I was on the brink of finally cracking the dropshipping code. Today I set 7 ad groups live in the ABO at $5 a day. I came up with 40 angles, so I figured I might as well start testing more to kind of speed the process up. In the main campaign, I set another 3 to go live. As far as when I'll turn them off, it'll be whenever the spend hits 2 to 3x the target cost per acquisition I have. This should give it sufficient time and spend to see if it'll work. It does give Zuck the opportunity to take a lot of my money though, so I've got to be careful here. As far as performance, between today and yesterday, I got 40 sessions on this store with 4 added carts and 3 reach to checkout. discounts. I'm not sure why I can't seem to get people through that final loophole yet. On the first order, they were supposed to pay for shipping, but I forgot to change the minimum order value on it, so they got it for free accidentally. I changed it to be $3 unless they buy the upsell in the cart. That might be it. I'm not sure though. I also spent another $115 on ads. Well, $178 if you include the ones in the ABO. So that's fun. I kept studying and kept trying to uncover the secret sauce that it seemed like I've been missing forever. Huh? It's been 3 days since I last checked in, and there's been some ups and downs. In total, I spent $327 on ads, $175 on the CBO, and $151 on the ABO. I also launched another set of creatives in the CBO, by the way. But what's crazy, the sales I got all came from the ABO. I didn't get a single one from the main ads. I got $190 in sales, aka 3 orders off 81 sessions at a 3.7% conversion rate. There were some issues that I found with the store. It messed up the settings so people couldn't even check out the other day. I realized because someone commented on my Facebook ad. That's a big oopsie. I could have had another 1 to 2 sales. In other news, I lowered the price to $59.99 and I'm offering free shipping. The competitor is at $49.99, but they have less value to offer. So that's why I was $20 higher originally. From here, I'm not really sure what to do. I've tried a lot of different angles at this point. I know my store is top tier and my branding is fairly solid for this stage. It could be the product, but it does actually solve a legit problem. So I'm gonna keep pushing and see where we can get. Oh, and after adding up the sales and the costs, I'm now $946 in the red. So now that things are a bit more complicated with all the orders, I've been using an app called True Profit to keep track of everything. And I mean everything. It connects directly with whatever ad platform you're using. For me, it's obviously Facebook. Then you can add in your cost of goods, shipping fees, and it calculates the Shopify fees automatically too. Of course, you can add in any other costs you might have, which I'm not going to include here to make my numbers look better, but taking a look at the month so far, I can see exactly where I'm at. I'm in the red, but now I know in real time, without having to manually use a Google Sheet or anything like that. So if you're running up a store right now, you've got to get it. There's a 14-day free trial right now if you use the link in my description. Nearly a bando down. It was tough to push forward, but then I remembered I blew $3 grand on meme coins in 20 minutes, and this was much more productive, so I had my motivation to keep going. Huh? So it's been another 4 days, and gosh, I hate this. I haven't broken through yet. I launched some new creatives in the CBO the other day and turned off some in there as well as the ABO. I think I'm done with that. I haven't launched any new ones. Although it did get more sales again, so maybe I should. I spent another $248 on ads in total. So bringing me back $173 in sales off of 118 sessions with 5 added cards, 6 reads to checkout somehow, and 3 orders. I'm consistently running at a little bit of a loss here, so at least it's consistent. One order was for a lot less because I had to give a discount code to save a purchase. Again, I made a mistake on my end in the settings. I had to continue while selling out of stock unchecked, meaning no one could buy my product. There's tons of inventory before, so I don't know what happened. This lady really wanted it and commented on my ad, so I offered her a discount code in the DMs. Does this mean I could have gotten more sales if I fixed that sooner? Who knows? But I do know I'm running out of patience. I'm working through some things and trying to calculate my next best move. This was a tough one. Should I continue with a product that sells well for a competitor and actually works really well, or jump ship to try to find a hotter product? I wasn't sure, but I let the ads keep running and added more to the CBO. I had to do it. I just had to. I turned off the ads today. I'll explain it in a minute. See, I joined another paid Discord last week, and although he doesn't do one-on-one mentorships, he does do consulting calls for $250 for 30 minutes. And that's a lot better than the $3 to $4 grand I have to pay for a mentorship. So I scheduled it for Saturday, which is like 4 days from now. This guy is small clout-wise, but he is currently running up a 7-figure brand. Now, back to the store and ads. Over the past 3 days, I've gotten 0 sales. Yeah, that consistency disappeared, I guess. The store had 76 sessions with 8 added carts and 5 reach to checkouts. I know my settings work, so that couldn't have been the issue this time. So it is a bit confusing as to why 5 people didn't convert. But where things get concerning is the fact that I spent another $180 on ads, meaning that in total for this month, I spent over $1,100 on ads and gotten back $434 in sales. And if we add everything together from last month, my total is $1,282 in the red. I need this call to give me an all-time clarity like I've never had before. For the next couple days, I took it easy and relaxed a bit after the grind over the first couple weeks that resulted in a lot of lessons that I needed to sort out. The call with Nathan didn't happen. Just kidding. Well, sort of. He was busy at our time and no-showed, but he hit me up later and sent back some of the money I paid, so that was really nice of him. The call was really good, well worth the money. I got several actionable things to work on before I relaunch the store. It starts with making some tweaks on the website, but ends with keeping the same product and coming up with better ads. At the end of the day, it's a creative and marketing business, not a product business per se. Nathan mentioned I'm just one winning ad away from scaling this thing up, so that gives me some hope. I'm gonna cook up some stuff and launch again ASAP to try and close this month out strong. The next couple nights, I took care of a couple things and bought into another program for $200 a month. I've got a crazy idea. I made 19 ads, 19 hooks, and 1 body. Man, what? Yeah, this should be very interesting. I used the structure of the best body performance from the previous ads, and then I threw a ton of different hooks on it. Just today, I bought into another Discord, and so far, I really like it. I initially found him on a YouTube video yesterday. We down right now, but I can't turn back. It's like that mining for diamonds meme. The come up is coming. Pause. So that first day back, the ads video performance was way better, getting good hook rates and some decent body numbers. But did it lead to sales? Y'all, I've had some profitable days in this challenge, but today, 2 orders and $151 in revenue. Someone took one of the upsells that I had set up. I might be cooking here. Hold up.
Sensational.
There was another shipping issue I had to solve. I had to refund $7 in shipping because the one lady wasn't supposed to pay for it after buying that upsell. I found out in general my shipping was completely messed up though. I don't know what happened, but after tweaking some things, it seems like it's actually 100% all good now. So apparently I never really fixed it before. Also today I had to play a little customer support because someone couldn't find their order. There's a lot of troubleshooting going on right now. But if things weren't broken before, I may have fixed the conversion rate problem I had. The next couple days will determine if this was a fluke or we're actually lit now. I scaled the budget 20% for tomorrow, even though it spent well over my $50 budget today, which by the way, if we calculate everything up, I end up at about $32 in profit after accounting for all costs. Come on. Let's run it up. The last few days of the month, I let the ads cook and added in a few more to the campaigns to test and see what would get spent and ultimately what would generate the most revenue. The past 3 days have been consistently alright. I got 1 order each day for just my normal price of $63.98. I spent $197 in ads, so I'm definitely in the negative after accounting for product costs. But really, this is a big step forward from the previous weeks and the first month. This honestly is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I don't think I've ever taken a store super serious like I am now. And this is not something that you can just slap together and print money with over the long term in most cases. Adding everything up for the month in total, I got 12 orders for $768 in revenue off 522 visitors and a 2.3% conversion rate. But accounting for the $1,371 in ad spend and $262 in product costs, and not accounting for the extra charges like the consulting call or the school group or the Discord groups or the Shopify app costs, I end up at negative $888 on the month. And adding that up with the first month, that puts me at about negative $1,300-ish. So let's see what March has for me. Until then, watch another video.